I'm Madeline Fleming. In news across West Tennessee today, Jackson City Council agreed to build a new Madison Academic High School Tuesday. We told you that on yesterday's edition of West Tennessee Today. But not everyone is happy with that decision. An organization that has gone to war over public schools in the past is threatening to do it again. Here's the story. The Jackson branch of the NAACP is threatening legal action against the school district and perhaps even the city and county. In a statement released Tuesday night, the civil rights activist organization contended local funding for public schools does not meet the needs of poor and at-risk students. The statement continues, in recent weeks, the school board, Madison County Commission, and the Jackson City Council have each signed off on investing in areas that do not prioritize the needs of the majority of our public school children. NAACP President Harold Carter said, "We are taking money from our children who need it the most by misdirecting public dollars in building jails and facilities instead of putting the money directly into educating the students who need it the most." Carter said the local branch will discuss possible litigation with state and national legal advisors. Carter has been outspoken about building a new jail as opposed to putting more money into schools. As early as 3 years ago, when the state cited the county for jail overcrowding, Carter had insisted the county's priorities are wrong. County commissioners have voted to spend more than $50 million to build a new jail. More than 80% of the inmates are repeated offenders in Madison County. Carter says with a better education system, that number would significantly go down.
Our parents are being taken advantage of because they're too poor to come to the meetings to talk about their children, because they too went through this system and they too was undereducated. We need to get tired of trying to blame the child for them not having the interest of education. That's our job. The parents who are working hard as heck every day, they don't have a choice but to try to put food on the table.
Tuesday's decision by the city to build a new Madison Academic High on the campus of Memphis-Lambuth received a huge round of applause in the council chamber. Later in the day, the project was a focal point of the school board's long-range planning committee. Alexander Bitterling was there.
Now that the city has given its approval to a joint venture with the county to build 2 new schools, the question is, who's going to build it and who will design it? School Superintendent Eric Jones says a few steps remain before getting to those answers.
While this vote is very good and it moves the ball a long way, we're still not out of the woods until we get enough credits to fund this project.
The county will finance a new Jackson Central Mary High School. The city will build a new Madison Academic High on the campus of the University of Memphis-Lambuth. The project was a central point for discussion at Tuesday's school board long-range planning committee meeting.
I'm going to continue to have till I go to my grave a problem with building schools that in a population of 75 minorities, and then we don't have minority participation in building schools that majority of the kids and all kids have to go to.
Long-range chairman Morris Merriweather has been insistent on a minority contractor to build the schools.
One of the things that, in order for me to be somewhat satisfied, is that I'm going to need to know that there's going to be minority participation, and that I need to know what's going on.
I just think there comes a time when we've got to trust him. We've got to be willing to go in and tell him how we feel, and realize that we're not always going to get our way, but we can start working towards some goals because we can't do it all.
Merriweather still says he has some unanswered questions about the project.
You will know the design of the
I
school.
want to hear about the design, because as we move to JCM, there are several members on the board that have some ideas of how their design ought to look.
At least for now, we're a major step closer to seeing 2 new schools built. For most parents and students, that's a big Christmas present. Alexander Bitterling, West Tennessee Today.
One man who is happy to see a new Madison Academic built on the campus of Memphis-Lambuth is the president of the University of Memphis. Dr. David Rudd says he hopes to see the new school become a pipeline for students to attend Lambuth. He gave West Tennessee Today a timetable for when the high school will have a positive impact on college enrollment.
Years. I mean, it will really help solidify the narrative and identity of the Lambuth campus and provide an opportunity for students, and we should see that within the next 2 years.
One of the issues that people often want to sweep under the rug is human trafficking. It's not just a problem in New York and Chicago. Authorities say it happens right here in West Tennessee. Union University students are in a campaign to raise awareness about the issues by wearing special dresses every day during December.
The organization that we're working with is called December, and so for the month of December, every day we as women wear a dress, and there are some guys who are involved who will wear a tie or a bow tie and just wear more formal attire every day, and by doing that we say a dress for every woman or man or child who's in human trafficking.
In health news, flu season is usually at a peak between December and February. We've been telling you it's not too late to take your flu shot. This morning, people have been doing just that. The Jackson-Madison County Regional Health Department has been giving flu shots at its office on North Parkway. The vaccines are free, and nurses remind you that the shots do not give you the flu. The clinic will continue until 7 o'clock tonight.
They don't provide vaccine for the metro health departments like us or Shelby County or Metro Davidson County. This year they've included some vaccine for us to jump in on this free flu clinic. So here we are trying to get as many people vaccinated as we can.
Tennessee 4-H clubs are always active with service projects during the holiday season, including those in West Tennessee. In one community this year, 4-H members are using creativity to help the needy. The teens are making colorful t-shirts for other young people in a local shelter. We hear about it from our state correspondent, Charles Denny.
Red and green are your signature holiday colors, but why stop there? Here, if you can paint it, you can give it a tie-dye Christmas. These Cheatham County 4-H'ers, like Kiera Campbell, give their time making the shirts, which will go to a good cause.
So you spread the holiday cheer, and some people aren't as fortunate as we are, and they might not have enough for Christmas, especially the little kids.
The shirts will be donated to Christmas Anonymous, a local charity that serves needy families. 4-H has teamed with the local Civitan Club the past 20 years to help this organization. And last year, the kids made nearly 100 shirts.
The goal this year is to top that number. The 4-H'ers came together for a mass tie-dye session. They blend the inks to color someone else's world.
And by us having this event, kids can have what they want for Christmas, and parents can come out and just sort through all the stuff we have.
It's the right thing to do. I mean, you don't get to help people all the time. It's a good opportunity.
UT and TSU Extension agents lead the group, encouraging these youngsters to learn that no matter your age, you can still help others during the holidays.
When I go into a school and I see a kid wearing maybe one of those shirts that we tie-dyed that looks familiar, I think it makes it special to know that you've reached someone some way.
There's even the science behind tie-dyeing. Call it a colorful chemistry lesson.
So over the years, we've kind of perfected it, and we start by soaking the shirts in a soda ash, kind of reduces the pH and neutralizes the fabric. And then we have experimented with different dyes, but the best dyes we found we can buy on Amazon. They're relatively expensive, but they go a long way.
As the club meeting ends, kids unravel their shirts, and there's your creation, part of a wardrobe that pops visually. Giving the gift of color. Certainly one way to brighten someone's holiday season. In Ashland City, Charles Denny.
Our high today will be 43, and we'll be down to 28 tonight. Tomorrow, 46 and 34 with a slight chance of rain Thursday night. Friday, showers will move in, and they'll get heavier on Saturday, but our temperatures will be cold. Sunday, with a high of 38, we have about a 50% chance of a wintry mix. That's your West Tennessee Today Pinpoint Forecast. I'm Miles Randall, hoping you have good weather wherever you go.
That's our look at news across West Tennessee. I'm Madeline Fleming. We hope wherever you go, you have a great day in West Tennessee today.